Mic check, mic check. Peace, peace. What's happening, y'all? You're now tuned in to Spooky Hours. It's a lot of things we got to talk about as well. Pound that like button. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. I'm taking calls. 310-598-2974. Also, Kevin Samuels' passing is still mysterious. And it looks like some foul play might be involved. Call me up. And, of course, we do the Spooky Hours every Sunday, so we're going to get right to it. This show is sponsored by the streamboss.com, so we're going to go into that sponsor, and I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to go from there. All right? Let's do that.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Mic check. Yeah, we back. Oh, I'm bugging, y'all. I forgot to run my intro, but you know. Yeah, we back. I'm all over the place. Let me get to these voicemails, people calling up. We getting right into the show. Shouts to V Trill on the super chat. Salute M.Reck and the Wreck Mob, aka the Spooky Mafia. Peace. Peace. Hello? Y'all people, when y'all call me, man, y'all gotta be ready. All right. Peace.
Peace, MRecktv.
What's going on?
What it do, man? What it do, man? I was just calling to tap in about that Kevin Samuels situation, my nigga.
Yeah, no doubt. Just keep it clean, my G. Just state your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean.
All right, my man. This is Cinnaroni, the last 16, calling from ATL.
Okay. Salute.
And, you know, I wouldn't have really thought much of it unless I just, you know, knew about how a lot of these celebs and future celeb Hall of Famers be getting, you know, took out, whether it be for profit or whether it be hatred, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kevin Samuels is like the board of health, man. It's hard. Like, usually when people die like that, they done had symptoms and all kind of, like, situations that you can kind of see. They might be a little ill or they might be, you know, weak or whatever in certain situations, but for him to just fall out like that, don't get it wrong now. If I go out, that's the way I would. I'd want to go out like that too, but not, you know what I'm saying, naturally though. Not like, you know what I'm saying, somebody hit up my food or my drink, like a lot of these scumbags, these COINTELPRO, you know, hip hop police motherfuckers be doing, you know, and things like that.
Easy
And
on the cursing, fam. Easy on the cursing. Yeah.
Yeah, I personally feel like Kevin Samuels was on his way to be the next big thing, like since Howard Stearns or your Tom Joyner's and things like that. Like he was on his way to be something, because he was getting powerful. I honestly feel like something did happen to him because I know how hatred is, and it's sad, but there's no way this brother just fall out like that out of nowhere with no health complications or nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, everything's allegedly.
No doubt, family. I appreciate you tapping in. Salute.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, M.Reck.
Hey, Momo, what's happening with you?
Hey, this is Momo.
Hey, Momo. Hold on one second. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to the whole Rec Mob and everybody tapped in and everybody that's gonna see this rebroadcast. Happy Mother's Day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed your day. Shouts to SJ. But Momo, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, a lot of people kind of upset at you.
I know. I seen the comment.
Yeah, they upset at you. You got some explaining to do.
Why.
You know why.
That's why I called in. I really did, because I seen the comments where they were saying I was 600 pounds. I had
wow.
5 to 6 kids. Oh, man. I don't even have any kids.
Wow, you don't got no kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I'm 38 years old.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm not 600 pounds.
But those comments you made on Kevin Samuels, man, those people was in an uproar.
I don't understand why. It was my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm not entitled to my opinion.
No, you are entitled to your opinion, but I think when you thought it was amusing, that right there struck a nerve in people.
I know. I seen it. It struck a nerve. I seen it. I seen the comments. Was I offended by the comments? It really didn't bother me. It did not. Some people may say, oh, well, she's just heartless. No, because, at the end of the day, no, I did not like him. I did not like what he stood for. But to answer on the topic, was it a setup? Of course it was. I mean, on his last video that he made, the girl is in there rushing him, telling him to hurry up. His last video. And then he came out with his very first video stating how he can make more money by bashing the black woman. Why? A lot of us is not like that. A lot of us, and then this whole topic about a high value man. Every man should want to have goals and aspirations on what they want to do. And I hope that that's the value that he is talking about. Not every black woman out here twerking and shaking it for a millionaire. I just feel that us as melanated people, I just feel that we need to get back to a place where we need to just pretty much be with each other. Period. Gotcha. I do. I feel like that. We just need to try to get back to a place where we can just communicate with each other and build back our strong black families and build back our household and build back our financial wealth. And I just wish that on his platform, as big as his platform was, that was some of the stuff that he would speak to uplift some of us, a lot of us, because we need it right now. I just feel so bad that a lot of people really felt like that he was a hero leader. And in my eyes, he was not.
Got you. That's your opinion, Momo.
That's how I feel, and that's my opinion. And if I did offend anyone, I do apologize, but that's just how I feel. He could have used his platform to do something very greater and bigger, not bash all the black women. Because from my understanding, our lineage and our history, I didn't know that when black women slaves gave birth to their kids, the white man was actually throwing the babies to the alligators.
Correct.
I did not know that. And for him to bash black women, I have a problem with that because I came from a black woman. My dad came from a black woman. So yeah, that's why I feel with that, and I still feel the same way.
Got you, Momo. But I appreciate you
Thank
calling
you.
in and apologizing for.
Yes, thank you. We have to love each other. We as not even black, we as melanated people, I mean, our history, we are very, very rich. We're so rich that we don't even know. And I just wish on his platform, those were some of the things that he could have pretty much said and talked about how rich we really are.
All right, Momo. You have a good one. Okay?
Thank you. You
welcome.
too. Bye-bye.
Peace. Peace. You now tuning. Peace. Mute your audio, please.
Hello?
Yes, mute your audio, please.
Muted.
Okay. State your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean.
Okay. My name is Lydia. I'm calling out of Florida right now. And I was calling about Mother's Day.
Yes.
So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. But I wanted to give a special thing to the mothers who are having their children. I want to create awareness that CPS is child trafficking children for gain and profit.
Yes. Just with the whole trafficking thing, that right there is a red flag for monetization. So, just we got it.
Use different words?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got you. Basically, I had a situation, but even for instance, there's a targeting individual program. When Freddie P, even though this don't have to do with that particular, it does, but it don't. When Freddie P said that he's fighting a monster, I know what monster he's talking about. And when I tell you that certain people have people everywhere, I'm talking about at the highest levels, in the medium, and in the lowest levels. They can target an individual to the point where if you are a whistleblower in any type of way, if you are coming out against them in any type of way, if you are a threat to them in any type of way, and if you're just on their list, they can start using these services, such as the one I stated before, against these people. It has happened to me. I cannot go into exactly who I am and why right now, but I can tell you it has something to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Got you.
Okay. Yes, and I'm telling you that organization that I brought up before is being used to do that, and especially to whistleblowers. And in reference to the man we're speaking about tonight, okay, these people like to place things maybe in your food, all different types of ways, because they want it to look like something natural might have happened to you.
Correct.
And in reality, they like to create a big one is autoimmune diseases. They like to create autoimmune diseases because what happens is if you're giving somebody a certain substance, but think to yourself, why is Epstein and them all involved in science?
Those names is red flags too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
yeah.
Well, I'll just say J.E.
Yeah, there
J.E.
you go.
is that person. Okay, J.E. and them all involved in science, right? Now, if you know what to give somebody to mess with a system, right? You know how much don't give them this because that would take them out in one shot. But if you do this in moderation, this is what it's going to do to their body and their body functions. Now, if we give this person this and this person that, it's going to go towards certain organs. It's going to target certain organs, the adrenal gland, stuff like that. They like to make it where you start maybe going to a doctor and you even build up like a resume of going to a doctor and you get diagnosed.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, they're the ones, you see what I'm saying? They're doing it. And you go into a doctor, you're getting diagnosed, and then it's like, okay, well, I have this. Then you get placed on medication. Okay, well, I'm feeling a little better, but then now they start doing a little more. And you're like, okay, well, it seems like you might be going into crisis, and one day in your sleep, you're out of here. You see what I'm saying? That's how they love targeted the autoimmune system. They also for instance, perfect example, Visine has a certain chemical. I can't remember the name right now. People could look it up. It has a certain chemical. If you drops in somebody's stuff, drink whatever here and there, heart attack. It's going to mess with their arteries.
Facts.
And when they have a heart attack, it just looks like that. So these people that are behind the scenes doing this is the largest cult in the world. I'm letting y'all know. But on Mother's Day, that organization I was talking about, shout out to every single person that is hurting today without their children by their side, had that stolen and ripped away from them illegally, because they are violating every right we're supposed to have as human beings. And they are spending the day without their children by their side because of a corrupt organization.
I appreciate you calling with this information. What's your name again? I'm gonna lock you in and talk to you behind the scenes.
All right, word. Lydia.
All right, spell that for me.
Lydia, last name Durham, like the Durham report, like John Durham.
Spell that.
DURHAN as in Mary.
Okay,
like
got
John
you.
Durham.
Got you.
Yep.
All right, so I got you locked in.
Thank you very much. You have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Shouts to her. She was dropping some information. Pound that like button. Shouts to Miss J on the super sticker. Appreciate everybody supporting the super chat, Cash App. Shouts to SJ in here working as usual. Let me see what's going on. See what you're talking in the chat room. Pound that like button, y'all. The phone lines is open. A lot of people calling up with information that they feel about Kevin Samuels passing is definitely mysterious. Let's say that for the most part. I see DJ Moschino in the room. Exactly. When you come on this show, make sure you talking cold. Fact, she was right, but you gotta talking cold over here, because we over here putting it down, but we don't want to get sniped. All right, let me get back to all these calls. I got voicemails and all that. Let me see. Go check out that interview with E Love on MRecktv, Unsung Heroes. Dope interview. That's LL Silent Enforcer. Go check his interview out. It's dope. Peace.
What's up, M.Reck?
What's going on? You called, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So
was this calling chiming about the Kevin Samuels thing?
Yeah, just do me a favor. Just do me a favor. State
yeah.
your name, where you calling from, and just keep it clean and talking cold if you're gonna start going deep on certain things. You know what I mean?
Okay. What's up? This Ed from Toledo, Ohio.
Yes, sir. Shouts to the whole Toledo, Ohio, and all that. Talk to me.
I'm real big into conspiracy theories, so I had to check it from a whole bunch of angles. At first, I was thinking foul play, and then I started hearing more and more about the story. Maybe he could have had some good box. Maybe old girl had some good box and he couldn't handle it. He might have had one of them sex honey things. He could have had a Viagra. And man, he was an older cat. He was almost 60, and she was thick. He might not have been able to handle it. And I don't know. I'm confused on what to think now. And then they talking about he only had $1,000 in his bank account.
Yeah, I heard those rumors, man. I don't know about that, man. Like, and at the same time, maybe he didn't want to put money in his bank account, because them banks, they play in a different way. Let's say that. You know what I mean? And just maybe he didn't want to be on the radar like that.
True, but I got a question. What would be the benefit of them killing him?
I mean, he was
Was he a
kind of
life coach?
nah. I mean, for the most part, he was bringing awareness to a lot of different things. Like people might not liked his message or his approach, his delivery, but he brought a lot of awareness. Like he spoke for the unspoken. Like he spoke for men that been wanting to say the things he was saying. You know, and
Yeah.
let's be real. It's not like it was just him ranting or he was rambling. It was some real issues that been going on in the community, and you know, he was speaking on the behalf of black men. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't agree with 100% what he was saying. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I caught wind of his stuff, and you know, the IG clips that I did catch and all that. I was like, oh, okay, he got a point, but that's not, you know, my thing. You feel me? Like he was on what he was on, and you know, even women said, you know, he had some valid points. So, you know, for the most part, he was needed. It was a void that he filled. And it is what it is, man. But I appreciate you tapping in, good brother. You know?
Hey, I got one more quick question. I got a
Okay.
question. If it's only conspiracy because it's not a conspiracy because everybody knows about it. We keep seeing week after week, month after month, all these celebrities so-called getting sacrificed and everything. Like, what's the solution? If we know it's a large cult doing these things, like, what's the solution? What do we boycott that? Because it's going to keep happening. And I just don't understand how, like, the young black youth, that's all they want to be is entertainers instead of doctors, scientists. And they see week after week, that's one of the most dangerous professions, being an entertainer. And
Yeah.
I just want to know what's the solution for us.
The solution is you gotta be careful. Like it's really that simple. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta have the right people around you. Man, listen, it's celebrities that I rock with, and when it comes to females, they put listen, you not just getting up on them. Like, you know what I mean? So you have to be very careful. You know what I mean? Because it's just mysterious that, you know, the female that I guess you know, he passed away during the time he was with her. He met her the night before, you know, and you know, allegedly he passed away on top of her. You dig?
Yeah.
It's just mysterious. So you gotta be
that
careful with anybody that's in your circle and anybody that's coming into your circumference. You know, and it gotta be you and your whole team. You know, it's serious. Like people don't understand. Some people come along and they on a mission. Let's just say that they on a dangerous mission. And you know, I'm not implying that that's what it was, but who knows? You feel me?
All right, man. I appreciate you calling and everything. Let me talk about this. So
All right, no problem, fam. Salute.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. When y'all call up, man, please don't be long-winded. I'll be trying to get up the phone to get to the next call, man. Appreciate y'all. Pound that like button, man. Let's get the likes up. We got over 800 people in the room, like 20 minutes. Support the Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal. Appreciate y'all. We live, y'all.
Hello?
Yeah, peace.
Peace, M.Reck.
What's going on? You called,
this,
right?
This is Jay Jaguar.
Jay Jaguar. What's happening with you, good brother?
Oh, yeah, doing good. Just got back in from Chicago.
Okay.
That's maybe I called about. Remember back when I told that story about the black-eyed lady that lived in an apartment building? We lived out there in Hinsdale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Chicago Thursday, and my wife and my son, they stayed in the car, but I went to that apartment building. So last time I went there, the building was where you have a pass code to get in.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked like this lady was like moving stuff in, and I was going to get in the building. So, I walk in there and pull my phone out and start recording. And matter of fact, the lady that was in there lived in the old apartment that we used to live in when I was a teenager. So I got my phone recorded, went down the hallway and everything, and went down to the end, and that's how I saw that she was bringing stuff in. And lived in there, and I got the video. I didn't catch any ghosts on the video, but I was, when I told that story about the one with the black eyes, it'll, give you a visual of what I was talking about when I told that story. I can't remember which spooky hours it was on. I said it. So, anyways, I filmed the building and talked about what happened where and everything, and then I went to the lady at the front when she was waiting for them to make a delivery and told her about, the building was haunted. And she didn't want to hear it or anything, but, I was like, oh, yeah, I used to live in your apartment and everything like that. So, I had it on film. So anyways, speed it up. Matter of fact, we came back from Chicago today. Well, last night, I couldn't, we had the 2 beds in our hotel room. And this place here, this hotel I was staying is only about 5 minutes from where I used to live at. And my son was in the other bed, and then me and my wife in the bed where I was sleeping at, and the light was on in the corner of the room by the TV, and my son had his Nintendo Switch on, and I woke up in the night, that night because my wife is, she's pregnant, and she was like moving back and forth. And I got up because I really didn't sleep good. So I walk over to where the TV is to get some popcorn. It's popcorn they sell in Chicago called, Garrett's Popcorn. And while the TV playing, I heard this voice, like it sounded disembodied. And it said, I heard, I can't do the sound. It sounded like, how is it? Like, how is it? And I'm like, I kind of freaked out because the sound came from my left. The TV right there in front of me, but the sound came from my left, like where I would say by my shoulder, like behind me.
And it said what?
Left shoulder. How is it? Like I was getting Garrett's popcorn, and I heard his voice say that.
That's spooky.
Yeah, I didn't get the voice and sound.
Yeah, continue.
And I didn't want to say, like I'm kind of trying to rationalize it in my mind, like am I hearing that? Is it from the TV or what? So I try to downplay it. I ain't gonna sit there and make them, wake them up or nothing. I ain't want my son know now, but my wife don't even know. And
gotcha.
I'm sitting there, and I go use the bathroom, and I walk back over to the bed, and I'm sitting there still, like, trying to, like I can't sleep. I'm kind of puzzled. I'm kind of scared. I ain't about to just run out the room, and leave them in there. So I'm sitting there on the bed, and that I had the lights out. And I turned the light on next to the bed where they had between both beds, there's 2 lights where, you can turn them on and off. So I'm sitting with that light on, and then the TV, I put the TV on sleep timer to, go ahead and, try to go to sleep with the TV on so I don't, freak out and like that. I heard it say, what did it say? It said something like, is it okay or are you okay? I can't remember quite. What was it? Is it okay or are you okay? But it sounded like it was coming from the same part in the center of the room, and that sound wasn't from the TV. That I thought it was from the TV. That sound wasn't from the TV. It was like I can't do a voice. It didn't sound like a woman or man or nothing like that. It just had this like disembodied sound that was like kind of floating in the middle of the room. And then I just sat there and freaked out and went there and lay there and must have dozed off at some point, but I still woke up 3 or 4 times that night. So it was just,
wow.
I don't know if that was, I kind of thought in my mind maybe because I went to that apartment building that was haunted, growing up, did something kind of maybe follow me back to that hotel or not, kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Got you.
And, and by the way, that woman that called earlier, what she was talking about, yeah, that's true. It is.
No doubt, family.
Definitely.
Jet Jaguar, man, I appreciate you calling, man. That story was definitely spooky. And on that note, my brother, call up next show or later on. Thank you. All right. Salute. Peace. You now tuned in to MRecktv. State your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean.
Trisha, calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Shouts to the whole Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's happening with you, Trisha?
So I'm calling regarding Kevin Samuels. So
okay.
I have to agree with a lot of comments in that it sounds really suspect, like his sudden passing. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, he was probably, mixing drugs or Cialis with Red Bull or whatever. But people, I feel, because I'm in the medical career myself, and I feel like people who engage in that kind of lifestyle, they've had close calls with that before. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of know like the limits to a certain degree, unless he just really did it big time. But I think also too, I used to listen to a lot of his shows and everything, and I give props to the man, because, you know, he had a backbone, and he was saying a lot of things that a lot of men, now I'm not going to say y'all were too afraid to say, but, you know, the backlash, you know what I'm saying, you'll be labeled misogynist or, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I gave him props because, I mean, right, our in the Black community, our homes are broken, you know, because, you know, women, they want to be the man and the woman, you know, and no man wants to come home to another man, you know. But also, too, his delivery was a little harsh, but I have listened to certain podcasts of his where I've heard him say he's asked another man, what's your dick size or your penis size, excuse me. And I kind of found it a little off-putting because, you know, I'm married myself, and I could never imagine my husband asking another man his penis size.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be real. You know, could you go up to your boy or just some random guy and be like, hey,
I said pause. Now continue on.
Yeah, I'm saying. So, you know, I find it a little suspect. You know, I know everyone's saying he was with a female companion, but was it a female companion? Was it, you know, a trans? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was it a fun boy? I don't know. We don't know. Rather, you know what I mean?
Right. It's right. You know, it's just, you know, it's sad because, you know, at the end of the day, he was 57, but he still had some years on him, you know? But, you know, that's just my thoughts. It's suspect. I wouldn't be surprised if he was laid up with someone other than, you know what I'm saying? And even his own mom was like, she found out through social media that her son had died, which I found that odd too, you know? So that's all I got to say. So
I appreciate you calling.
All right, you have a good night.
You too. Peace. Shouts to Miss Diligent with the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. The truth hurts. That's why I couldn't watch him. Peace. Peace.
Hey, yo, what up, M.Reck? This is Trap the Dawn out of Phoenix.
What's going on, Trap the Dawn? What's happening?
Yeah, man, I just caught the live right quick. I just wanted to chime in real quick on the situation, you know, with Kevin Samuels, man. Yeah, man, I don't know whether he, you know, got taken out of here by foul play or not. But what I do know is that anybody that had a message, a positive message, and who has a hardcore following or a large following, it's always just a matter of time, bro. It's always just a matter of time before something happens. And, you know what I'm saying? As far as people saying that he died broke, that he only had $1,000 in his account or whatever, allegedly, look, if I go away today and I only have $1,000 and y'all find out that I only have $1,000 in my account, good, because you ain't supposed to know how much I got. We live in a country where they don't call it corporate America for no reason. They call it corporate America because this country is a business. It ain't really a country like that. We don't know how many S corps this man has. We don't know how many LLCs and how many other entities this man has or pushes his money through. In fact, to keep it a 100, anybody out there that owns some kind of business or got something going on through YouTube or got some type of revenue stream, legal that is, where you collecting money, you're a fool if you don't have any kind of LLC or if you don't have, because you're going to get, this country rewards businesses and taxes the heck out of individuals. So, you know what I mean? Let's not play like the man ain't have money. Them suits wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Where he was living wasn't cheap. The car that he was driving wasn't cheap.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? And then I also heard I also heard like a chick call in Well, three things. One of your callers was asking what's the benefit of him dying or getting X'd out of here. The benefit of him not being here is the fact that he can't push that button and go live anymore on his YouTube, speaking to tens and hundreds of thousands of people a day. That's the benefit of it. You silence the messenger. The next thing, one of the callers, being respectful, called in, and she said that she had a problem with the way that his delivery, his tone. That's the problem. They go around here, they talk to anybody how they want to talk to them, but then when a man with a backbone that is standing on what he's saying has to say it harshly, because when people tell you things nice, you don't want to listen. So now I got to tell you this way so that you'll listen, and now your feelings is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Always about the tone. And then lastly, what I want to say is addressing one of the earlier female callers that called in and said that, talking about the babies getting thrown in the river with the alligators and all that. We're not talking about all that. Kevin had two specific messages. And the biggest problem that people have with Kevin is that he didn't come up with the idea, because we know there's people before Kevin who had their talking points, but he shed light on the fact that there's problems with relationships when it comes to black men and black women. That's the main thing. He shed light on the fact that there's issues with relationships between black men and black women. And all Kevin talked about the same thing. He just brought some different concepts and reworded some things a few times to make it seem like it was new, but he talked about the same thing. And he also talked about being average at best, because all of us walking this earth are average looking people. Now you're going to have the women out here that's like, supermodels or whatever. Even myself, I'm an average looking guy. That was his thing, is come down off of this cloud. You ain't Nicki Minaj, you ain't Rihanna, you ain't, Janet Jackson from back in the day. You're an average looking chick, and you need to be getting with an average guy, and y'all need to build together. And that was his message night after night after night. Kevin, he talked about how we were better as black people pre-segregation, and he tried to tell these women night after night after night, you need to get out of this feminist society stuff that's going on, and you need to go look back, and you need to go talk to your grandmother and your great-grandmother if she's still around, because those women knew how to keep men, and those women knew how to stick by their men. And those women, you don't think grandma and your granddad and your uncles had babies outside of marriage, and our grandmothers and aunties and stuff had to deal with that. And y'all didn't see Ray Charles having all them kids in that movie, and his wife that he was with took care of them. That's real life stuff. That's the stuff that Kevin tried to tell these women, but somehow, some kind of way, it just wasn't sinking through. And now that he gone, people want to try to pay their respects and be all fake and stuff like that. That's one of the things that we need to get out of the habit of, when somebody, especially if they're a black man or a black woman for that matter, when they have a positive message and they want to see the community, which we don't have a community, black community. We just have a society full of black people that are lost now. When we have these messengers like that, you need to appreciate them and give them their flowers while they're here, instead of calling in all sad and saying that you wish he was here and being fake and all that. That's what we do. That's what we do. We don't appreciate the realness that we have now when somebody have a message like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many men I heard called young men under the age of 25 say that they looked up to Kevin as a father figure, as an uncle, as a big brother, as an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody is perfect. Kevin was not perfect, but overall he did more good when he was here than bad. And if you don't like his tone, and if you don't like the fact that he tried to say that we need to get back to the nuclear family structure, where we have a black father and a black mother in the house building and teaching our children and keeping our children out the idiot box so they don't have to worry about being back. Kevin was not a basketball player. He was not a rapper. He was not a pimp, and he was not a drug dealer. Now, if y'all don't see that as an accomplishment, because one of the callers asked about saying something about our children wanting to be entertainers. Kevin was none of that really. This was just a man who started off talking about fragrances and talking about suits, and then who was talking to men, and then who started talking. This was a man who continuously was innovating himself, and he did his job. He did God's work. So anybody that got a problem with that, man, save your crying, save your tears. The man was here. You should have gave him his flowers when he was here. And when the next person comes along that has a good, decent message, y'all need to show your respect, cut all this BS out. There is no gender war. Black men and black women need to get it together, because if we don't, we're done. And that's all I got, M.Reck. Peace.
Peace, my brother. I know Trapper Dawn going to send a nice super chat in or cash app in, because, man, salute. You know what I mean? You had a lot of valid points, but it was kind of long-winded, my G. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, this is Trisha from Fort Lauderdale again. I had to call back. The caller you just disconnected from.
Mm-hmm.
So I know everyone is, I never once said that, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Samuels was a bad dude or anything like that. All I said was that some of his points, he could be a little harsh at times, but he made good points. But all the men, and not saying all the men, I don't want to generalize like that, but at the end of the day, he's human. You know what I'm saying? And right, the issue that's going on that's really plaguing the Black community, we don't have fathers in the home anymore. We don't get married. You know, we have this whole baby mama, baby father, baby daddy drama. I think someone said in the comments, right, Beyonce was a whole married woman out here making a song about single ladies. You should put a ring on it. All this nonsense. Right, we definitely put the cart before the horse, and that's been the downfall of our community. But also too with Mr. Samuels, you know, when you have such a large following, I believe he had 1.4 million followers on YouTube, and I'm not even aware of like what he had on Twitter and Facebook or whatever. But when you make comments like a high value man has the right to cheat on you, no, you're out of order, because that's the problem. So that's part of the problem in Black relationships, Black marriages. You know what I'm saying? We don't sit down together, come together as a team. You know what I'm saying? Right. I am spiritual, so I believe God, husband, then me, and then our children. You know what I'm saying? Have I always been like this? No. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn along the way, you know? But at the end of the day, when you have when he's making comments like that, you know what I'm saying? He's almost kind of part of the problem. Yes, I know, I'm well aware of how bad Black women mouths can be and how, unfortunately, we talk so down to our kings, you know, to our brothers, you know? But at the end of the day, the men are supposed to be the head in the first place. So how did y'all get knocked off your throne?
Let me stop you there, because you made a point right there. Very valid point.
Mm-hmm.
How women talk down on men, whether it be their husbands, sons, and just in general. But you made the point, but then you try to, you know, go to the next subject.
No, I'm not trying to go to the next subject.
No.
Hold on. Long-winded, you know what I'm saying?
No,
we talk, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
I'm right. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I have to address that. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what I mean?
Because it goes.
Why is that? If you conscious,
absolutely.
listen, if you conscious of that, and every Black woman is conscious of that, and that was one of his main things too. Why do Black men get talked down to from our own women, whether it be our so-called queens or even our mothers.
Look at how many Black moms
even daughters.
You ain't gonna amount to shit. You ain't gonna amount to shit. Or you're right. You fast. You ain't gonna grow up to be shit. Right. You know, absolutely. But pardon my language. I forgot. Got to keep it clean. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is why Why is that? I need that question because I got to get to the other callers. Why is it?
I got you. The reason why it goes back to slavery. I mean, I know people are like, oh God, here we go with the slavery talk. But when you see, you know what I'm saying, families being broken, it really truly is generational. And then it doesn't help either when our government, you know what I'm saying, when you incentivize single motherhood, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, when the government says it's okay for you to go out here and have multiple children with multiple men, don't worry about it. We're going to help you take care of them. You don't need daddy in the home, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still that
media.
doesn't give me an answer for what I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying?
So why? Because and I was giving you part two of my answer. Look what you see on TV every day. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for black women, for queens, and I'm saying queens in air quotes, queens to be jumping on tables, fighting each other in restaurants, calling each other's bitches and hoes. You know, a lot of times in our community, we refer to each other as bitches and hoes. What's up, bitch? What's up, hoe?
Yeah. Be easy
you know
on the cursing. Yeah. Got you.
Oh,
but no, I got you. Nah, but look, you good.
Yeah.
Let me get to these other callers because the lines is on fire, and I appreciate you tapping in. All right.
Okay.
All
take care now.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. See, that's my thing, right? If we're gonna talk about certain topics, and that's something that need to be talked about, let's address the elephant in the room. Peace.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, M.Reck.
Good evening.
I think I have an answer, I think, for why women feel they can easily talk down to their.
Please give me the answer. Please. Thank you.
It's familiarity breeds contempt, because even when I was coming up, and I'm a senior citizen, I heard my mother unfortunately said the N-word, men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. And, you know, you hear that as a young girl. I never would disrespect a man. I would not do that. But I think familiarity breeds contempt. You feel a little bit too comfortable and get a loose mouth around men. I think that's it.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I had to make sure you was there. I appreciate you answering that. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Take care.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to call in.
You live. You live.
Oh, I'm live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on one second, though. Hold on 1 second. Everybody pound the like button. If you're new to the show, subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the like button. All right. Continue on. I'm sorry.
This is something I want to say spiritually about this whole situation. I've been watching Kevin Samuels before he started talking to women. I came across his video, Reinvent Yourself. He was actually talking to men, but I had searched Reinvent Myself and came across it. And been an avid fan of his, love him, you know, I guess all the way to his death, no pun intended. But spiritually, this is something that Kevin Samuels did a lot. He would make jokes about whatever he was talking about, and he would say, "Oh, I'm going to hell," and I need not to say that. He should say that a lot. And he also, his highest message outside of high value men was women buy a dog or a cat and die alone. He talked about women dying alone, and spiritually, that's what happened to him. He actually, if he's truly dead, died alone. He talked about himself going to hell when he was laughing his hardest. And I take this back to people like, let's say our black rappers. They speak about their death a lot. You know, I'm 50 years old, and I was, you know, Tupac in that age, in my early 20s.
Gotcha.
And Tupac, I hated that song, So Many Tears. I have visions of myself, you know, leaving here in a hearse. Biggie did the same thing. MO3, all of these guys who speak about death and them going to hell and other people dying, they end up dying way too soon. And I think Kevin Samuels bought that on himself spiritually, just like them other guys did.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
When you think about it.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling. I got to get to all these other callers. Thank you. Great assessment. All right?
Okay.
Peace.
Yo, what up, M.Reck?
What's happening?
Respect. This is Keandre from Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah,
Glad
hold on,
to get
fam.
through, so I'll be quick.
Your phone is, hold on, your phone's a little spooky, so we're going to try to get that right.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. All right, so it's Keandre from Columbus, Ohio. I'll be quick. So first thing, Kevin was a cancer survivor. He had cancer in his 20s. He survived that cancer. And people who survived cancer before, you know, you kind of be on a bit limited time, okay? For one. And certain things you can't do. Two, I want to speak on his message. The last caller was right. He got his start really tuning up men. You know what I'm saying? He was really tuning up men. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. He was tuning up men, you know, to get men in check. And a lot of people didn't know that. They thought he was the woman basher, but he was not a woman or women basher. He was talking to certain women who would call in, and he would address their specific delusion. So if somebody talking to someone about their specific delusion makes someone else feel attacked, I think it says more about the person who's third party. If they're willing to get all rose up in their flesh and on the inside and in their spirit and be upset that he told some woman with 4 kids and 30 plus years under her belt that somebody making 6 figures that wouldn't want to take care of her and her kids, that's just a harsh truth that most people don't want to hear. It's just like they don't want to hear about those eyelashes that no men like, but they wear them. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So same thing with men walking around with their pants down. Women don't really like that. Like certain women don't really like that. So he was getting right to those things, saying if you want more, you got to step your game up, and you got to be realistic. I've been married for almost 18 years, and I know some people going, oh, you're married. Ooh. Well, good for you. Nah, here's the thing. It's about man, woman, and child in proper order. And that's what Kevin was about. And he wasn't attacking all you women. You ladies in the chat right now that are, you know, coming to spit more on his grave and try to antagonize people, he was actually saying get better. Man, woman, and child is the structure. Proper positioning and proper pace with your life was the way to go. And he addressed those people where they should have been addressed, like everybody should. And never argue with a woman in public, y'all.
No
you
doubt.
asked to speak to her husband. That's what I'm going to say. Like, I can argue with a woman in public. Let's talk to your dude. Get him on the phone. If you don't got a husband, get your brother on the phone or in person. Somebody who's a protection for you, because y'all out of pocket. Peace.
Got you. Peace. Yo, when y'all call the show, please, people, don't be long-winded, man. Let's try to speak maybe for like 30 seconds or less, man. So many people calling. Shouts to Paris G on the super chat. Thank you. Put some respect on his name. He said what he said while he was here. Rest in peace. 100. Facts. Peace.
Peace. What's up, M.Reck?
What's happening? Who this?
It's Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina, what's happening with you?
Oh, nothing. You know, it's spooky hours and stuff, and
Yes.
I know everybody's all hurt and whatnot. And it's raggedy that everybody's being split apart about KS. So let's tell some ghost stories. I got one to tell you, okay?
Okay, let's get it. You sound far away, though. You sound far away for some reason.
Had you on speaker. Is that better?
Let me see, talk.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Is
think
better?
so. Yeah.
Okay. So 16 years ago, my first husband died. Okay.
Okay.
And before he died, we were real tight. I would say to him, no matter where you are, call me. He was a good guy, you know what I'm saying? We got straight up with each other, and he wasn't a hoe. And I really loved him. We were just straight up honest, you know. Our motto was truth first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, sometimes like he would go to my brother's house and pass out, you know what I'm saying, and wouldn't call me. And the argument would be, no matter where you are on this planet, I don't give a damn. Just call me. Pardon my French, saying the D word.
Okay.
So when he died, right, this is what happened. At first, when he was leaving this plane, I woke up out of a dead sleep, and I was staring at the clock. It was 3:30 in the morning, the witching hour. And then, like, about 15 minutes later, his mother calls me and tells me that he died because he was in the hospital. Well, with death and stuff, and it's a flurry of people in your house, especially if it's in your home, you're not going to really pay attention to the phone. People are calling and stuff, but you're not paying attention. You check the messages later. So later on that night, I looked at my phone. I got tons of messages, and I saw an unavailable message. I mean, ID color number on the, well, it wasn't even a number, it's just unavailable on the caller ID. And so I went and I listened to the message, you know what I'm saying? And it said, number unavailable. And it was like 30 minutes, but it's probably, a shorter amount of time, but it seemed like forever. There was dead silence. And I believe that he was calling me, you know what I'm saying, to let me know. I don't know where the hell I am, but he told me to call you. But then, like, 12 years later, the same room he died in, I had to go to the hospital, and they put me in that room. It was a cardio room, well, heart room. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, every night that I was at that hospital in that room, I would wake up and look directly at the clock. I'd be in a dead sleep and wake up, and it was him. Now I know it was no big deal and stuff, but can we just have a spooky hour for everybody? I'm a spooketeer, and it's sad what happened to everybody. But can we get this going? Because I'm looking up in the chat room, and everybody want to hear some spooky stuff, don't y'all, family? But we love you.
Well, the lines is open for them to call. They're not calling up.
I've been trying to call. We've been trying.
Yeah, the lines
Everybody been holding up, long-winded. I want to talk about chaos. You had a synopsis earlier this week. They should have been on it.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. I mean, the fact that
I know we getting it off our chest and stuff, and it's deep and stuff, but come on now, where's stepmommy and where's Blue Oyster Jose at? I mean, we need this in our lives right now.
Yeah, definitely. But I appreciate you calling, Sabrina.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
Talk to you later. Peace.
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 What's happening?
Jimmy Trice.
Your phone sounds spooky, my G. Your phone sound hella spooky.
Let me try to fix this. Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay. Yeah, man, I got a little bomb about this situation.
Hold on 1 second, fam. Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Shouts to Jet Jaguar on the super chat. Shouts to I can't get this first name. What's that? Angel. Yeah, Angel Libra on the super chat. She says she loves spooky hours. I'm trying to get everybody that's supporting, man, because
yes, sir.
damn, the phone lines is lit. I'm trying to get to it. Jet Jaguar said, this far in, and I'm the only one who told a spooky story. You and Sabrina, and shouts to Paris G. So, all right, my G, let's get to it. Talk to me, man. If you can, don't be long-winded, all right? Let's get it.
Yes, sir. This is real quick.
Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Faith Lives. Fatherless women are reckless with their mouth and need training. Average at best. I'm a PhD. Number 1, problematic. 2, hateful. 3, degenerate. Rest in peace, Godfather. So shouts to Faith Liz. Thank you for the super chat. Now go ahead, my G. Let's get it.
For sure. Yeah, it was something that I noticed.
Okay.
That's the third black man with his first and last name, like 2 first names that's out. They that's the third one. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd, that's 2 first names. Kevin Samuel, that's 2 first names, and I forgot, I believe as an athlete, he had 2 first names. He just recently passed too. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and people can probably pick up on that and build on it. So.
Okay, no doubt, family. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get it. If you got a spooky story, call me up, because this is spooky hours. But you know what I do when there's a certain topic. Let's get it. Peace. Peace. Hello?
Peace. Hello?
Yeah, you live. You sound far away, fam.
All right, I'm good now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I got a spooky story, but first just want to say that I don't think people like Kevin Samuel because he was harsh. He was truth. And people don't like that. I mean, in 1995, if you were hard, someone would take it and roll with it. But in 2022, people get offended. So I just, that's where the haters come from. He only went off facts. But
got you.
Yeah, I had this family member. We never really got along well, and I don't know if you've ever had sleep paralysis before, but when that family member died, and I usually sleep on my back, I would get sleep paralysis. This happened about 2 years ago. So it'd be a black entity above me. I couldn't move my legs or arms or anything like that, but I'd be able to open my eyes. Then I would break out of it, shimmy, shake, and the black entity left. So past year and a half, 2 years, I just sleep on my stomach, and it never happens. And I ask a lot of other people, and they say, yeah, sleep paralysis happens on your back. So I just thought that'd be an interesting thing to say. But Kevin Samuels changed my life, and I'm a little older. I'm 35, so I remember, 15, 20 years ago, I was still kind of a man at 20, 15, 18. And if people were hard on you, you'd either take it as truth or not, but you wouldn't then diss them. So it's just, I think it's a sign of the culture. And what can you do? He went off stats and facts, and he talked about it. And if you didn't like it, then you didn't like him. That doesn't make any sense. So
no doubt.
That's all I got to say. Keep doing your thing. You've been in the game a long time.
Thank you, my brother.
So,
appreciate you.
That's good.
All right?
Yep.
All right.
MRecktv.
Yes, sir.
Right, see ya.
Salute. Yeah, we live. This is Spooky Hours. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Hold on. Turn it down. Good evening, M.Reck.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm calling to do a follow-up on the spooky.
Yes, sir.
We was talking about a child that was thrown off a roof some years ago, right across the street from where the Barclays Center was.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, that's I'm the person that called and I said I used to rap with Nicki Minaj. I predicted that I'm the same person.
Got you.
I was calling back in because it's May 8th or whatever, and today was actually, the day that happened.
That's
Yeah,
nuts. That's nuts right there.
That's a blessing, I'm here, whatever, and that's how I ended up in the group homes with Earl Simmons. And I was telling y'all, DMX is my group home brother. Yeah, me and him was on the same campus. His cottage was right next to mine. He was 17 and I was 8. And he didn't get to go home for I'm just telling you, he didn't get to go home for group home visits, and I didn't get to go home, so I got to spend time on the campus with him. That's what I was trying to tell my story last time. I was trying to connect the thing to Nicki Minaj, but the whole thing with Onika, after the rap battle, the reason why I never called her was because I didn't want her knowing about the situation with my mom or whatever, and the people coming at me for what my mother did to me, because that's all public record. Yeah, so that's what that was about. That's why I never got on with Nicki, and Safari ended up taking my spot. Actually, Safari was on before Nicki. Safari was on B-Cat. Brooklyn Acts, yeah, way back in the day, dancing.
Got you.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to call in about.
I appreciate you tapping in, family. Thank you.
Definitely, blessing. Shout out to the M.Reck family. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to call in about.
Mute your audio, please.
I appreciate you.
Mute your audio.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Mute your audio.
Word. Oh, give me a sec, God. Finally got through to you, Chief. I'm waiting. Hold on. Let me turn it up so I can hear you. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, what up, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, I texted you the other day. Yeah, we share the same name, son.
Oh, okay.
And I was saying that we both serious with it. So let me know when you're ready. You know what I mean, if you put me on live.
You already on live?
Oh, word?
Yes,
all
sir.
Right, peace to M.Reck.
Salute.
And what you put in, the work you put in.
Thank
you. Know
you,
what I'm saying? I found y'all, you know what I'm saying, when you was dealing with the Queen Amina and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, word, this is something I could build with. I've come out of Philly, you know, I'm a hell out of Philly. I'm gonna speak briefly on the Kevin joint.
Okay.
And then I'll speak on what's really spooky.
Got you.
Because these things that we're hearing are personal experiences and not collective experiences.
Got you.
You feel me? Damn, I can't hear you.
I mean, just speak your message. You know what I mean? Just speak your message.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you build.
Right, so, Kev, I didn't really hear a lot about until just recently, and I heard about how derogatory a lot of women felt about him and his standpoint or his viewpoint, his perspective.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming from his own perspective. This man, I don't know if he had children. I don't know if he had a wife. I was taught not to listen to nobody about relationship unless they had a successful and productive marriage. But outside of that, despite what the women felt, we've been born into a lie, and we started off on the wrong foot. So a lot of people and a lot of women, the doctor mentioned it earlier about them not having fathers, about a lot of these women not having fathers around. So they can't feel the warmth from their father. They don't have the security. So they come out insecure, looking for people unlike their father, whether or not their father was around. But it's pertinent that I'm sorry, wrong word. It's paramount that a father be around because the equation is man, woman, and child. That's the equation, and
Yes,
that's how
sir.
it works. And when you denounce that, that's when problems happen. So if women who born in this reset, because the next reset is coming, I'm sure you're aware of that. But this other reset, women on this feminism thing, and very narcissistic. A lot of men too, but women more so because they wouldn't have such a problem if they weren't narcissistic. All right, so and I'm gonna leave that alone.
Got you, my brother. Thanks for calling. I gotta get to all these callers, my brother.
All right, yeah, go ahead. I know you got a lot coming.
Appreciate you. Peace. Peace. You're now tuning to MRecktv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short, please. Hello? All right. Still got over 1,100 people in the room. 11, 11, 11. Across the board, 4 11s. Pound that like button. Let's get it. Let me get back to the missed calls. Peace.
Hey, what's popping in Rick? Shit, man, Orlando.
What's going on, fam? What's happening with you, fam?
How you feeling, my G?
I'm good, my brother. You know what I mean? Just do me a favor, speak your piece, keep it clean and keep it short. Let's get it.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm just reaching back out. I know I talked to you a couple winters ago when that incident happened down here in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, that was wild. I wish we had more time to talk about it because a lot of stuff came back up about that, but it's all good. So I know we had the spooky hour, but I just had a quick story to tell. I know, pardon me, my aunt, she's renting a home from my mother. My parents, they own a couple properties, and my little cousin lived there with my aunt, and he ended up getting into some situation, and he had some issues with with some narcotics and stuff like that or what have you. So it
Mm-hmm.
happened, and he passed away in the house. But I was talking to my aunt a couple of days afterward, and she had told me that the night before he passed in the house, she said she kept hearing a knock on the door. And she said she come to the door, nobody was there. She checked the cameras, nobody was there. She lay back down. Here comes that knock again. She said it was happening all night. And the next day, the tragedy happened. So she was telling me, she said she believed that was a death knock. But yeah, it was pretty sad. And then my brother, he did a couple years. He did a couple years in the feds, and before he got into his situation, he had told me that, just like I heard your guy call earlier, and he was talking about sleep paralysis.
Yes,
and,
sir.
He was telling me a story about how right before he went in, he was trying to sleep, and he was sleeping on his back, and he said the same thing happened to him. He said he kept dreaming about a dark entity, like picking him up and like stuffing him down the toilet and all kind of crazy stuff. Like
crazy.
He said he told me that he had a dream that
spooky.
Yeah, he said he had a dream that the entity was grabbing him, slammed him on the ground, and was like peeling skin off his back and stuff. Like, it was crazy, but I'm like, damn, bro, I don't even want to know no more. Like, let's keep that to yourself. It was pretty crazy, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Hopefully that spooked y'all out a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely enjoying that, man. I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, no problem. Y'all enjoy y'all night, man. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers.
Yes, sir. Salute. Yeah, this is Spooky Hour / we speaking on the topic. Peace.
Yo, on topic real quick. Can I close out real fast? 16 years old, walking home in the country in the middle of Tennessee, me and my cousin. We're together. We're walking, long black road in the middle of the woods, no street lights. There's always a rumor about somebody killing a baby on that road years ago. But we're walking down the street, and we both stop at the same time. And I asked him, like, did you stop because you saw that black thing in the road? He said, yes. And I was like, do you still see it? Because I still see it. He said, yes. And I was like, all right. So I was like, so we're not going to turn our back on it. We're going to, walk backwards because I'm not turning my back on no ghost, right? So so we saw it take a step forward towards us. We said, yo, who that? It didn't say nothing. So I said, all right. So I was like, cuz, is this really something you seeing? He's like, yeah. I'm seeing it too. So we immediately booked off in the other direction. Bruh, I'm getting chills right now. I always get chills when I say this story because we really saw this thing. Peace.
Peace, my brother. Thank you. Great story. Peace. Peace.
M.Reck.
Yes.
Peace. Okay, this is Tina. I'm from San Diego.
All right, hold on.
I'm also known as the Aquarian Alchemist.
Hold on. You sound far away. You got me on speaker. Take me off because...
Oh, I got you on my Beats Flex. Hold on a second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay. I have a spooky tale. I mean, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't like his delivery. I think he had a message. But anyway, I have a spooky tale.
Okay, let's get it.
So on January 18th, I wrote in my journal that I could feel death looming. I wrote that I felt like someone was going to pass away. I thought it was going to be one of my female family members. I wasn't sure. And just so happens the following month I wrote in my journal on December 18th, and on January 19th, my father passed away. His birthday is on the 18th of this month, so May 18th. So it was like a message telling me that he was going to pass away. I didn't know it was him. I thought it was going to be a female, but I could feel it about to happen. And so I just want to say it was so spooky to me. So R.I.P. to John Gotti. My dad, it's his nickname, but yeah.
Rest in peace.
Spooky, right?
Yeah, that's definitely spooky.
Yeah, but I love what you're doing. I love the work you're doing. Peace to you and peace to the God Amina. Goddess.
Appreciate you. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Call me up. This is Spooky Hours / we talking about Kevin Samuels, whether it was foul play involved. Hit me up. 310-598-2974. The lines is open. I'm gonna call some people back. Rest in peace.
Hello.
Peace. You call MRecktv?
Yes, I call it.
Okay. If you can, take me on speaker. You sound a little far away.
Okay, is this better?
I think that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, so state your name, where you calling from?
Okay. My name is Marie, and I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know. I think your speaker might be better. For some reason, your phone is kind of staticky.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Say something.
Can you hear me now?
There you
A little
go.
bit better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. It might be my apartment with the Wi-Fi connection, too.
Okay.
But again, my name's Marie, and I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Shouts to Columbus, Ohio in the building.
And I have a spooky story to tell you, because I know everybody's said everything about Kevin already. So I just
Okay.
wanted to share like a Mother's Day kind of story, actually. Unfortunately, my mom passed away in 2009, and
My condolences.
yeah, thank you. It was really weird situation. So, I knew she had cancer. Not everybody knew she did, and I remember the night it happened. I went to visit her with one of my cousins, and then they dropped me off at home because I didn't have a car at the time. And then after that happened, I went to sleep that night, and I said I was going to call my mom and say goodnight, but I fell asleep. And then, like around 6:45 that morning, I got the call from the hospital, and they told me what happened. And then I went up to the hospital. But the spooky part was her body wasn't completely cold yet, so her body was still warm when I got there. And I called one of my friends, and I said, hey, this is what happened. Can you come up here to the hospital? So she came up to the hospital, and we were just sitting there talking. And when she walked in, she didn't realize my mom's body was still in the room. So it's kind of weird. But she came on in the room. And then after that happened, I looked over at my mom, and I seen her soul rise out of her body.
Wow. Explain that now. That's spooky. Hold on, let me. Spooky! Now, I need you to elaborate on that.
So I was just like, I just looked over, and I literally seen like an image rise, like her soul left her body. Like I seen something floating above her in her image, and it just floated up in the air. And I looked over at my friend, and I was like, did you see that? She was like, yeah.
Wow. So now let me ask you this though. You said her body was still warm when you got there. So when the soul risen from her body, did the body get cold?
Yeah, I think her body was cold at that point because it took my friend maybe half an hour to get there. So by then, her body was just about completely cold.
Wow. Wow. Great story too. It's spooky, but I know that's a real situation for you. So my condolences to your mother.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
And then I just have one other little small part to add to it.
Okay. Yeah.
I still lived with my mom at the time, and I ended up staying with my grandmother after that happened. But we went to check on the house one day, a couple of days later, and when I walked in, like we walk in, it's just like a little small sitting area, and then in the back is the kitchen, and there was a light switch. It had like a cord to it though, so it was like old school in the ceiling in the kitchen, and it was moving. There's no airflow in the house, but it was moving around. Like it was my mom moving the light switch cord.
Wow. Spooky. That's crazy. I appreciate you calling. Great story. Great story.
Yep.
That was definitely Spooky. So you have a good night now, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Shouts to Armand Davis on the super chat, always supporting MRecktv. Appreciate you. This is Spooky Hours, but we're addressing the Kevin Samuels situation as well, all right? For all the new viewers that's tapping in, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. This is one of the best channels ever because I cover everything with exclusive interviews, everything. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yes. You live.
I can't hear them.
You live.
I'm right.
Yes, you live.
Hey, what's good? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. How you feeling?
That's a blessing.
Yes.
I'm all right. Well, I'm calling because that caller that just hung up, I got a story just like that with my mom.
Oh, wow. Let's get to it. Why you sound far away? I'm trying to get your phone right and crispy.
Hold on. Is better now?
Yeah, that's better. Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Jose. Truck Gang 100. Salute to all the truck drivers out here putting in work. Shouts to all my truck drivers tuned into MRecktv. Pound the like button for all the truck drivers. Salute to Jose. Thank you for supporting the super chat. Let's get to it.
Pound the like button, y'all. Yeah, but
Facts.
My story with my mom, God rest her soul. Her birthday was May 5th. Made it six years she made it in heaven.
My condolences.
The day she passed away, it's all good. She graduated. But the day she passed, the day before she passed, it's kind of spooky and getting goosebumps. I had just moved in my new apartment. And I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't have my furniture, none of that yet, right? So I had the blankets and all that on the floor in the living room, all that, keeping it funky. But the next morning, I had to take my daughter to school, and it was like 4:00 in the morning, and I don't know, something just woke me up, but I ain't fully woke up. Like I was just turning, like just tossing. But like where my living room is at, I can see straight in my kitchen. So I looked in my kitchen and I seen like a white gown. So I thought I was bugging. I'm like, hold on. Like I know I'm looking at something. So I'm trying to zoom in with my eyes, like trying to zoom in hard, like trying to see if I'm bugging or if I'm really seeing something. So as I'm zooming in, I'm seeing like the feet, but I'm not seeing like the feet exactly, like just like the ankle. And then on top is like a white gown. Like as I'm trying to go up, it's just like a white gown. Then I see my mom. I'm like, nah, I'm bugging. I'm definitely bugging. I brushed it off, went back to sleep. Next morning, took my daughter to school. My mom's in the hospital fighting with cancer. I said, I'm going to go check my mom. As soon as I'm about to hop on the bus to go check my mom, the B-44, I got a call from my uncle like, yo, she passed.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo. And when she passed, it was like, I don't know if you ever heard, like some people, they roam. So she was roaming, like visiting everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Like her soul was just like roaming, checking on everybody. And I seen it. I'm like, yo, I seen her. And if I only knew that's what it was, like I think I would have got up and try to communicate, like try to communicate with my brains was picking up. Or even try to rush to the hospital at that same time. You know, but it was just bugged out. Like, I was like, damn, I ain't never thought I could see something like that. I ain't never seen ghosts or no dead people, but that was a sign from the Lord. Like, she was there. And that makes me know that she's always here.
Facts. Nah.
You know what I mean?
I had a similar
but that
experience.
Was spooky.
Yeah, that was definitely spooky. Spooky. Yeah. Nah, I definitely can relate to what you're saying because I had a similar experience with my brother. So you know, like I said, my condolences to you.
My condolences to you. My condolences to everybody. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Yes.
And I don't got nothing bad to say on him. He was just doing what the Lord was put him here to do. That's it. And we all got a job to do. We just got to find it.
Facts.
So God rest his soul. M.Reck, keep doing what you're doing. You touching the streets, man. We
Definitely.
out here for you. M.Reck
Thank you.
family.
Let them know who
Stay
you be.
blessed, man.
Let them know who you be again.
Melly Mel from Brooklyn.
Melly Mel, Brooklyn, all day. Let's get it.
Come on, I'm not even gonna put it down, but you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up in Chipotle one time.
Oh, we did?
You feel me? We definitely did.
Okay.
I had my daughter with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's happening?
Remember?
Yep.
It was good.
I appreciate you.
All love.
All love.
Have a blessed night,
All right, you too.
Have a blessed night, everybody.
All right. Peace.
One.
Shouts to Melly Mel. She's definitely cool people. All right. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. Salute to everybody in the super chat. Man, I'm going to try to get to everybody that's showing the love. Shout out to Armand Davis sending hella super chats. Appreciate you, King. Thank you. Hella super stickers. Shouts to Sabrina. Finally, Spooky. Facts. Shouts to Violet Sky. Love Spooky Hours. Appreciate you, M.Reck. Keep bringing this great content. Thank you. Definitely will. I got you. That's easy. That's what I do. And shouts to all the new people, because I know I got a lot of new people tapping in. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. This is one of the most, how can I say, diverse channels on YouTube. I cover everything. Of course, hip hop, exclusive interviews, and then, you know, I got these lives. My lives is a whole different experience. All right, so call me up, 310-598-2974. Let me get to these callers. With the missed callers.
Peace, M.Reck.
Peace. What's happening, man?
What's going on with your brother? You all right?
Man, I'm great, my brother. How you feeling?
Amen. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Peace, Wreck Mob. Peace, Wreck Mob.
Salute to the Wreck Mob. Salute to the Wreck Mob.
Man.
Okay, you got a spooky story for the Wreck Mob?
It's something spooky pertaining to the Kevin Samuels
Okay,
situation.
let's get it.
I'm dropping real quick. Like I be diving into, you know, the other side of what be going on, and something eerily spooky that I found out was dude supposedly died the 5th, right? But it's posted. I filtered my Google search, and I've done this several times. I filtered my Google search to like around April the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended it at like 5:03. But you know his death was posted the 27th, M.Reck.
Say word.
Word, brother. Not only that, what's eerily spooky about it is, when did Slim 400 die?
I want to believe, was it this year?
It was December the 8th.
So it was
M.Reck, his death was posted the 1st. Not only that.
Interesting.
Young Dolph, he died the 17th, M.Reck.
I remember
his
that.
death was posted the 11th.
Wow.
Now, how can that be, M.Reck? If it was supposedly these people's time to die, and you know there are no such thing as coincidences, how were these people's deaths posted days before they died? I even went back and done Nipsey Hussle. He died the 31st, but it was posted the 21st, M.Reck.
Wow. Crazy. Spooky right there.
That's spooky, man. I'm hoping somebody can explain that to me, yo, because that's not supposed to be happening, man. I'm not supposed to be able to go on here and pull up and refine my search and see this man a poster. This man died the 27th, man.
Maybe it's the Mandela effect. You know what I mean?
And you know what? What's spooky about that is Dolph dropped his album, equaled out to 13. The day he died, equaled out to 13. What's also tripped out is the day that they saying Samuels died, equaled up to 7. Now, me and you and whoever know what these numbers mean, they know it's something behind them numbers that ain't right. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. That's my spooky moment on that. I wanted a spooky story. I had one, but I wanted to touch on that right there real quick because that stuff don't make sense. And if we pay attention to that, we'll know it's more than what they telling us, man. It's more than what they telling us. That's spooky, M.Reck.
No doubt, family. I agree. All right. Hold it down, my brother. Peace. Let me get to Jose. He called Jose.
What's up, M.Reck?
What's happening with you, good brother?
Man, with your chest, man. You sound like you sleep.
Nah, I'm just speaking regular, my brother. You know, it's late. You feel me?
Wasn't them nice tonight, man?
Nah, I'm just cooling out, you know what I mean? You know, I'm in the cut tonight. You feel me?
Oh, man, stop it, man. All this madness. I'm like, turn up tonight. What's going on?
What's happening with you,
Say it
man?
with your chest.
I always say it with my chest, man. What's wrong with you? What's happening with you?
Hey, you know what's really spooky, though, man? Let me tell you what's really spooky. Nobody I know has made it out their 50s yet.
Oh, damn. Wow. That's spooky.
Think about everybody you know.
You're right. A lot of people is passing before they 50s. You're right.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah. Now you're right. I ain't gonna hold you.
All the people that's been dying, all the men, everybody, nobody that made it out their 50s. When you really think about it, bro.
Well, Kevin Samuels, he was what, 56, 57?
Yeah. I mean, think about everybody that done died.
Yeah.
Your boy K. Slay, all of them.
Nah, but he was on. You talking about making it out the 50s?
Making it out the 50s.
Got you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, K. Slay was 55, I believe.
I don't know nobody, even my family members. Nobody made it out their 50s. Even my own family.
Interesting point.
And I'm trying to figure out, hold on, man. Was it in the food that they've been giving us since we was younger? I mean, how can none of us make it out our 50s?
Yeah, that's a great point you make. Valid point.
Yeah, that's something for you to sit there and think about tonight. And think about everybody you know, everybody that done passed. And say, nobody made it out their 50s. Why? It had to be something they was giving us when we was younger, or something had to start cutting our lifelines to where we ain't making it out our 50s. Now that's spooky, bro.
That's definitely spooky. And that's food for thought, man. Great valid point, Jose. I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the support.
Sir.
My brother. You heard?
All right.
All right.
Stay up, bro.
Yes, sir. You too. Peace. Shouts to Jose. Made a very valid point. Very valid. Peace. Fam, your phone sounds spooky as hell. What's happening? Hello?
What up,
Yeah.
M.Reck?
What's going on, fam?
What's up, big dog?
Everything good, man.
Peace, man.
Everything good. Talk to me.
Man, I was just tapping in with you, man. Respect, man. Man, respect to the caller, man. That's something I was talking about earlier, man. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm calling from New Orleans, bro.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy, though. But that's something for a lot of people to think about, man.
Definitely.
For real, but,
Definitely.
To the point, with Mr. Samuels, man, that's I think that's a lot to do with that too. What they say with his medical condition. You know, I don't want to blame it on this the crazy stuff. I mean, it's a such thing, but I mean, hey, I think it maybe leaned a lot towards that man medical condition, man.
Got you.
Yeah, bro, but I just wanted to tap in with you, man. Respect to you, bro.
Respect, my brother. Thank you. Salute. Peace. You're now tuning to MRecktv. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get it.
Hey, M.Reck, this brother Chief Roy Bay.
What's
Calling
going
out of the
on?
New York Republic. Just going to chime in right quick with something spooky.
Okay, let's get it, my brother.
All right, well, those two brothers made some valid points. And let me say this here, right? It's not so much about who made it out of the 50s. We don't measure a man's life based on when he left the globe. We measure a man's life based on what he did when he was here. And brother
Facts.
Kevin, being solid dude, once Kevin left here under these strange, mysterious circumstances, what the enemy failed to realize is that brother now became molecules splattered all over the universe. So now his seed is now planted into the soil, into the hearts and minds of those of us who think and feel he's worthy of remembrance and intend to carry on tradition. Now check this out. Look at brother Dr. Sabi, right? Dr. Sabi, they say that he was caught in Mexico with 30,000 on him because somewhere in that part of the globe, it's illegal to have that much money on you. But Dr. Sabi, they say he died due to pneumonia. Look at brother Khalid Abdul Muhammad, who died of a brain aneurysm. So let's not forget our history so quickly. His wife, Khalid Muhammad's wife, who we believe later turned out to be a federal agent of some kind. Once Khalid died, she was the last one with him. And after he died, no one has seen her again till this day. So when the enemy comes to prominent figures who inspires hope and give such brothers like you and I a taste of value, they take them out and they kill them in direct contradiction to how they lived, to make them seem like they were just phony and frauds and to destroy their name. And this is how you tear great men down in history. But most of the great men we've had in history, my good brother, from Hannibal of Carthage to Carthaginian, even Alexander the Great, a lot of them never lived long. See, this is why we have to get our, in fact about it, one thing we got to do, brothers in particular, see, because you brothers don't even realize how powerful you are. You brothers don't even realize how strong and influential you have become. All of you who come from the ghetto, from food stamps and dry milk and government cheese, so many people follow you around the world. The second you say something, it means something. You got more influence than a politician. You don't even know it. See? So now we have to place security blankets around us and keep our health in check, because they're not putting people up on roof buildings like in the 1960s to snuff out Dr. King and shoot the Pope and kill Ronald Reagan and Brother Malcolm. They're killing you now through sexual images and health. They get you in them areas to say you had a heart attack, brain aneurysm, cancer, etc., etc. So now we got to keep our health in line, especially guys like you, Brother M.Reck. You are talking on the platform, man. Make sure that people know about your health. I don't care where you at. And if it's not correct, correct it. So we can know if something happens to you, brother, we know whose ass to come for. See? But that's what we're check your blood pressure. Make sure, for those of us who got diabetes, if we got diabetes, cholesterol, get all that stuff intact. I'm saying get you a regular doctor's report, post it, so they can't hit us with that crap about a heart attack and a brain aneurysm. This is how they're killing us. This is how they're assassinating us. And right now, what we got to do, brother, and I'm so glad you on again tonight, We got to keep this brother's name alive because he inspired value in a man, meaning you, guys like me, who nobody ever wants to see us rise to the top. You're not supposed to have value. You're not supposed to be human. Okay? You're not supposed to demand things and stake your claim in the world. And Brother Kevin Samuels, he was inspiring all these things. I haven't seen the likes of such great inspiration around the country with the brothers in our community since the days of Malcolm and Farrakhan's Million Man March and things of that sort. But Kevin took us there. He made us see it. We touched it. We believed it. And because he did so much on our behalf now, brother, it's up to us to continue honoring him. He's one of our greats. He's a cultural icon. He's now a martyr. And we got to keep that brother's name standing tall because he represents us and our manhood. I'm done.
No doubt, my brother. What's your name?
Sheik Roy Bay.
Do me a favor. Text me that so I can lock
I'll do that, brother.
All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother.
All right,
peace. My brother was building right there. Great assessment. Call me up, 310-598-2974. This show is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. If you're looking for a great streaming service, go to thestreamboss.com. If you put in the MRecktv code, get $5 off. Streamboss.com. I'm gonna run the commercial real quick, and we're gonna get right back to the show. The commercial's only like 20 seconds, so that's my sponsor for the night. This M.Reck Live Spooky Hours is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. All right, so give me 20 seconds.
You hear something? Have you guys heard of StreamBoss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month. Oh, cool! $20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and...
Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Oh, yeah, what's up, M.Reck?
What's going on, fam?
Man, chilling, man. Just happened to tune in, tap into your show, bro.
What's happening with you,
just
brother?
tonight, shit, man, looking at the little thing, man, I just feel like, I don't know, man, just, in my opinion, I feel like every time there's a black man or just, I don't even like to use that word black, man, because I call us melanated, indigenous, but every time I feel like there's we have a leader or somebody that's in a position of power or a position of leadership, and that's got like some decent like look about them, and it's pushing for black empowerment, especially as a black male. It's always something that pops up. It's something that happens to them, man. It's like, I don't know, like dude was talking about earlier, if they doing something, they feeding us something in our food, they putting something in our food, they killing us with these chemicals. I don't know if it's the jab. It's just always something, man. So I do feel like there's something, it could be some foul play behind this, man.
Definitely, fam.
And I feel like, we got to be careful, man, these days, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, whenever you have the power of influence, and you pushing towards a cause, you pushing, and you're leading people, of our stature towards something better. You know what I mean? It's always going to be somebody out to get you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, King.
We already in that position.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you tapped in, my brother.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna stay tapping in and tuning in, man. I always call up and shit. So spooky.
You already know.
This is.
Salute, King. Shouts to Young Moses on the super chat, $50 super chat. Thank you, King. It's hard to soar with eagles when you're surrounded by a bunch of vultures. Wow, powerful. It's hard to soar with eagles when you're surrounded by a bunch of vultures. Shouts to Young Moses on that powerful super chat. Thank you, King. Very powerful. Shouts to everybody dropping the super chats. Everybody calling with the spooky stories, and everybody speaking on Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. And happy Mother's Day. So, We over here. Shouts to SJ doing an excellent job. Shouts to Amon Davis with all the super chats. Appreciate you, King. And the caller before that called like 5 minutes ago, he was on fire. He was definitely dropping a lot of gems. Homie, make sure you text me so I can lock your name in. You heard? I'm going to definitely build with you behind the scenes. Let me get to these missed calls.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, brother.
Good, good. This is Brother Odell Bank from Los Angeles.
Salute, fam.
That's right. Hey, man, I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate the work you're doing with your show, man.
Thank you, King.
And now with Kevin Samuels, I would say there's definitely foul play because I would say probably like a day or two before he passed, your boy Jim Crow passed, created an organization to police our speech. You know what I'm saying? And so there ain't no coincidence with that. And then there was another prominent brother that passed, I'll say about a month ago. So, he used to wake up black men, and this brother right here, is real instrumental in helping black women, to wake them up. You know what I'm saying? And, the powers that be, they're not, they're against the black family. Because if you notice, if you look at, media, TV shows, movies, everywhere you look, you don't even see like the black man and black woman together as a couple or a family anymore like you used to. You know what I mean? So that lets you know it's a straight agenda. And so your boy Kev was against that. His narrative was kind of fighting against that. So, the powers that be, man, they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Their agenda is to push the interracial, agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because really, man, they're trying to separate, you know what I'm saying, our genetic matrix. They're trying to take the female aspect of our genetic code and cross it with, the European. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically an agenda to, divide our culture, our people and bloodline by, taking a black woman and having her, placed with the non-melanated man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
So that's the science of what's going down there. And then also, our melanin shit is worth money. It's worth more than gold right now. And so shit is worth more than $500 a gram. So what these devils is doing is they taking our people out. So, but they got to divide us and have us separated. And so if you notice, a lot of these black women is turning up missing and, they getting caught up with this melanin organ trade that's going on right now. So as long as black women is out there, willy-nilly, just, dating, they pretty much got them dating the enemies that's taking them out. You know what I'm saying? And these same people is running the melanin trade. So all of our people pretty much got a price on our head. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get serious and you got to watch your back because, like I said, if you're a melanated person, you got a price on your head. And in this government, they involved in human trafficking. They making money off of your organs and your melanin. So, shit, if you're not watching the big picture, you slipping. So they got you thinking it's all good on some interracial dating shit, but really, they setting you up. Like, look at all the black women that got taken out recently. The police don't even go for the perpetrator if it's a white male. So that lets you know this is all backed by the system. They got all kind of agents out here.
Yeah, my brother, just you can continue to build, just talking code over here and be easy on the cursing, man, because they will, disrupt the live.
Okay, sorry, bro. So, but the point I'm trying to make is, bro, they got all kind of agendas working on our people, bro. They doing witchcraft, they got mind control, they all kinds of stuff, bro.
they got a way to possess our women, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, and cause them to act demonic. And I believe, you know, that's kind of why we see these women acting the way they act now. You know what I'm saying? They got methods of doing that. So it's real out here, bro. It's real spooky, bro. Like, we are being targeted for our melanin.
Mm.
And that's the bottom line. We don't control that black market. They do. Like, I hear a lot of black women say that, you know, oh, black men are responsible for this and that. But who controls these black markets? It's not us. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
That lets you know who's behind the agenda, bro. So anyway, it's real out here, man. I just wanted to say that to you, though. I appreciate your work you're doing, brother.
I appreciate you, my brother. Great assessment, man. Definitely. What's your name?
Brother Odell Bay.
Brother Odell, man. Salute.
Salute.
Shouts to Brother Odell. He's dropping some gems, man. Matter of fact, let me lock his number in. I'm gonna build with him behind the scenes. All right, let me get to these other callers. This is Spooky Hours, and we talking Kevin Samuels as well. Pound that like button. Support the super chat, Cash App. Cash App is $ MRecktv, and okay, that's the homie that called. Yep, I got him right here. I gotta lock him in. Let me get to all these callers. Pardon self, these missed calls, rather. I'm trying to do so much at one time. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I do call people back, so if you don't pick up your phone, that's not on me. Let me see. Call me up, 310-598-2974. We still got like 10 minutes into the show. This show is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. If you're looking for a streaming service for the latest films, the newest television shows, sports, go to thestreamboss.com. And if you put in the MRecktv code, you get $5 off. All right? Appreciate y'all. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Let's get to it. Hold on. Tonya. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Calling you back. You're not picking up. I don't know what's going on with y'all. The lines is open, y'all, so if y'all wanted to call now, this is the time to call. A lot of people was calling. Couldn't get through. Call me up now, 310-598-2974. I'm calling you up right now while the lines is open. Shouts to Scott on the super chat. Thanks, King. Appreciate you.
Yo.
What's happening, fam?
Yo. What's good?
You call MRecktv, right?
Yeah. What's up?
What's happening? You live, my G. I need that energy to get up.
Yeah, we just out here. I got a story for you.
Okay, let's get it. That's why I called you back. I saw the text. Let's get into it.
All right, yeah. So this is Juan, man. I'm calling out South Side, Midway, South Side of Chicago.
Okay.
I got a story for you. This is a Chicago type story.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like a folklore that goes back a long time. Me, personally, when this occurred to me, I had already heard about this story, M.Reck.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people would say that I was tweaking or whatever, because they probably say, oh, you heard about this story already, so this already happened, so you had it in your mind, you just thought about it, oh, this happened, you know. But if you was with me that day, you would see. So what happened was we were hanging out, and we were going back home, and I was driving, all right, and we were going past this place. It's called Bachelor's Grove. If anybody from Chicago, you know, Bachelor's Grove, southwest side, the burbs. This is like outskirts of Chicago. Yeah, this is like a place where like a lot of people have heard a lot of crazy stuff happening. You know what I mean?
Now, you can call me back when you get it together, my brother. You know what I mean? You wanna call me back? All right, I don't know what's going on with son. We're gonna let him call back. I don't know. Son must have been high or whatever was going on, but I tried. I try to be as patient as possible, but I had to keep it moving, man.
Oh,
Peace.
what's up, M.Reck? What's the deal with you, man?
What's going on, fam?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just wanted to tap in on the conversation and build a little bit about the brother Kevin Samuels.
Okay, just don't be too long-winded, my brother.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just feel like maybe it ain't no foul play. It's just a coincidence, you know. But at the same time, it's like he a little older. He don't look that old whenever you looking at him, because he be all on TV and stuff like that. But at the same time, he is a little older. And, you know, people be going through stuff like Chadwick Boseman was, you know, and people, you know, just not even telling you. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, it's like you could look at it like, dang, all that energy he put out, a lot of bad energy though, it could have just came back. You know what I'm saying? For real though, but you know, I don't know what's your thoughts on on that, as far as, you know, it just being like some of the energy he put out, like, you know, I be seeing a lot of clips where he just be like mad disrespecting these women.
Got you. That's all you got to say, fam?
Oh yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just feel like, you know, it ain't nothing foul play or nothing about it. It's just, you know, just, courses of nature. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. I appreciate you
Yeah.
tapping in, fam. Salute. Peace.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's happening, fam?
Nah, shit, how the live going, man? I'm barely tapping in, bro.
Live going great, man.
It's live?
Yeah, you live.
Oh, okay. Nah, I was gonna hit you with something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something off the top of my head. You feel me?
Okay, let's get it. Let's keep it clean.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my fault if I curse, bro.
Nah,
But
you good.
you know what I'm saying? Like going with the homie brother with that just got off the phone with you, bro. He was going in, huh? Like he was official. You know what I'm saying? As far as like you could hear the vibe. You feel me? The voice. You know what I'm talking about? He was live. So I'm going off of what he was talking about, cause like it was like going by like to like on some program and shit, right? Cause you could think about like me. I'm 1989, right? I'm thinking about like the fools that was in my elementary class. You know what I'm saying? Or people girls, you know what I'm saying, that was with me in 6th grade, whatever, 9th grade, boom, boom. Everybody that was on that level, they all act a certain way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we different from the cats that are 2 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, because most of my people are 10 plus. Like, my squad is 10 years older than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, like, so I'm chosen in the game as far as, like, I peep how I peep. You know what I'm saying? Really 20 plus years older than my real people, bro. You feel me? You see what I'm saying, Rick?
Got you.
I ain't making no sense, bro. I'm just in this bitch, you feel me? But nah, bro.
You said
know
it.
What I'm saying? That ain't making no sense to you, brother? Or nah,
I mean,
you ain't feeling what I'm saying?
the people in the chat room, they saying that you're not making no sense. I'm not saying it, but you know.
All right, nah, that's 100, bro. But shit, I can go on and on, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, fam. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? I guess they just missed that. All right.
Yeah, he said it himself. You know what I mean? So on that note, we're gonna call it a night. I got some things I gotta do tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Another spooky hours. This show is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. And shouts to SJ, and I appreciate everybody tapping in. Thank you. And make sure you go to thestreamboss.com for that streaming service. You heard? All right, on that note, I'm gone, y'all. Peace. Matter of fact, you know what? Nah, I'm out of here. I'm gone. All right.